Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to use the baby Catan. So it comes with the main part, which is just this little loop with these two big loops connected to it. And then it has this additional support band that comes with it as well. So that is what mine came with. Let's see. I have a size medium. This one I feel like fits me perfectly. So for reference, I'm 5'4", and I currently weigh about 140 pounds. This is my postpartum body. So yeah, so the medium is what I use. The first thing you want to do when you have your baby Catan is find this little center loop. So I'm holding the little center loop, and I'm just going to make sure that it's not like folded up or like twisted at all. So I have my center loop, and then I'm going to do the same thing with these two big loops. I'm going to make sure that they're not like twisted or bunched up at all. The other thing you'll notice is if you hold it out like this, that there is like a mesh area and then there's a solid area. So I always spin mine so that the solid area is at the top of the loop, like where the loop is, and the mesh area is at the bottom because the mesh area is more breathable, and that is ultimately where little babe's gonna be. So I got that side all straightened out. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure this side is all straightened out. So we got the mesh side hanging at the bottom. And then we have the solid side up at the top. And it's not like twisted at all. So there we go. Okay. So now that you have it like that, what you're going to do is you're going to open up both loops with this little round circle at the top. You're going to put it over your neck, so the little loop now is right behind your neck. And then you're just going to take the top loop and move it over to the one side. It really doesn't matter what side you move it to. So it looks like this. And then you're just going to slide one arm through one side, one arm through the other side. So now you have it so it's crossed in the front, and it looks like that in the back. So now what you're going to want to do is move this loop that's in the back down closer to the center of your back so that it's more comfortable when you're holding baby. So I kind of just move this up, and then I'm going to reach back here and grab this loop and just kind of pull it down a little bit. So now you can see that this loop is more towards the center of my back. And the front is still crossed like this. So before I grab little babe, who's making some little grunting noises over here, I'm going to get this situated how I want it. So I'm going to kind of open this up a little bit, so you can see that the solid part is draped over my shoulder, and then the mesh part is down here, which is what's going to create a little babe. I'm going to do that on both sides. So make sure it's not twisted at all. And I'm just going to kind of open this up a little bit to allow for little babe to get in here. All right. So this is kind of how I wear mine. You can situate it however feels comfortable for you. This is what is comfortable for me. You really just want to make sure it's not like twisted up at all. So, I mean, you don't have to drape it quite as far. However, like I said, whatever feels most comfortable for you is what matters. I'm going to go grab little babe now and show you how to get your little one tucked in here nice and tight. All right, so here is my little model for the day. So I am going to put him right on my chest like this. And the first thing you're going to do, I always start with the one that is on top. And I'm just going to slide his little leg right through there. And then I'm going to shift him over to my other side, and I'm going to take this other loop and put his other little leg in there. Now you want to make sure that his head or her head is below your chin, where you're still able to kind of like touch his head, but he's not too high. If the baby happens to be too high, just kind of like let them droop down so that their little legs are still kind of like folded up. Their bottom sits lower than their knees. So now that he's situated kind of in the little loops, you want to, I always go with the one that I did last because it's the one underneath. So you're gonna just slide that right over half of their body, like that. And then you're gonna take the other side and slide it over the other half of their body. So now he's in there pretty secure. And at this point you can adjust the shoulders so it's comfortable for you. He's pretty comfortable like this. And then he's getting pretty good at holding his neck up, so he actually probably at this point prefers his head to be out like that, which is fine. Then you're going to take this extra support belt that comes with your baby Catan, and you just want to wrap that right around their back. So under the butt and then up on the back. And then I'm just going to tie this as tight as it feels comfortable for you. This is going to give you some more back support as well and hold the baby closer. Hi, buddy. You're just looking right at Mama, huh? So ideally what I like to do with him, if he will allow me to, he's really secure like this right now. And if I'm not like doing a bunch and I'm able to kind of hold his head because he is only 3 weeks old still, then I'll let him keep his head out. But if I need to get stuff done, then you're just gonna lay their head down onto your chest and pull whatever side is to the back of their head over their head for support. So this is like a good newborn way. And then you're just gonna adjust these accordingly. So you obviously wanna make sure that nothing is gonna block their face so they're able to breathe, but then that this is covering their head enough to allow for support for their head. And then you are free to have both hands and arms to do whatever you want to do. And he actually, this is like putting him right to sleep. But yeah, it is really easy to use this. I love this carrier. I used it with my daughter as well, who's now 3. So it has lasted through 2 babies. And you can see that that just made him really happy and really comfortable. And now he's probably just going to take a little nap right here while Mama gets some stuff done around the house. But yeah, so that's how that looks. That's how it works. It's really simple. I highly recommend getting a baby Catan. This is the only baby wrap that I have and that I use. So yeah, I'm all for it. If you like this video, if it helped you at all, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.